Okay, guys, so I have another exercise for you, and I came up with this. I came up with this morning because I woke up from a bad dream, and instead of being shook by the dream, this is what I ended up doing in my mind. I froze the picture. And I did that because I wanted to look my fear in the face. I didn't want to get caught up in the momentum of anything. So I'm going to slowly guide you through this. All right, so relax, get comfortable, or you can do this walking around. Just do whatever you need to do so that you can go within, so you can go in your imagination, in your mind, and really be there. Really be there and let the outside world dissolve just for a moment, okay? Everything will still be there when you get back. It's all right. It's all right. So go inside to who you really are. Who you really are. And now I want you to either imagine a scenario that you are afraid of that hasn't happened yet, that you're afraid might happen if you do something, the thing you're trying to prevent from happening, or go into a scenario that has happened, that's in your memories. So maybe it's, and for the purposes of this, I would start off with something that isn't too difficult, isn't too upsetting, but something that triggered you, right? Something that upset you, something that hurt, and maybe you don't even know why. It's perfect, actually, if you don't know why, because hopefully through this you'll find out why. So for me, I did this with a dream. So it was something that has never happened, but did happen on a subconscious level. And also probably as a shadow, an echo of something that has happened in my past. So that's what I'm holding on to. And the moment of triggering, the moment of upset, if you can reach that point in the scenario, I then want you to freeze it. Okay? Time stops. You're Neo in the Matrix. You control this world. This world in your imagination, you have ultimate power over. You do. You always have. So you can stop time. You can freeze that person in place. And now you can walk around them. You can see them from every angle. You can move them. You can, let's imagine, there's some icon on your computer screen or they exist in your PS4, They're just an image. They're just an object for you to play with, and they're completely frozen, and you have all the power. Okay? So you get to move around, and you get to really look at it. You get to really, really look at this and see what it is that is triggering you. So maybe it's even someone that you love dearly, and their face is contorted into a snarl. And they're so angry and they're so mean. And they're saying such horrible things, or they're doing something to you. They're betraying you in some way. And so you've stopped time, right? And now all that hurt that was starting to bubble up, you now have space for it before it gets out of hand, before you react. And you can just look at what it is that is so upsetting you, because it's just an image. It's just an imagining. And now I want you to take ownership of this image. You're inside your mind. Where are you? Where is this existing? Inside your mind, right? It's inside of you. This belongs to you and you alone. This is your creation. It is, isn't it? I told you to sit down or relax and picture this. You did this. You did this. This is you. This belongs to you. Really take that in. This is your Frankenstein monster. Some people find that it's helpful to have compassion for their creations. You can do that if you want. You can love it if you want. You don't have to do that though. Just whatever makes it less scary. And even stopping it and really looking at it should have dissolved some fear around this. Okay, but we're not stopping here. I want you to imagine that we're almost in a, well, since I've used the video game analogy, you know how when you're choosing different characters or different weapons or different ammo or whatever it is, and there's kind of like a scrolling section. You can scroll. So I want you to scroll. We're just going to swipe left. Do you swipe left or right? I don't know. We're going to swipe, okay? So this is our making. We're going to put something new in its place. We're going to swap it. If we have ultimate control and we have the power and we created this, we can create anything. Anything. And so say goodbye to your monster. We're going to have something else take its place. Anything that we want. All right, so now we swiped, and suddenly, still frozen, is your new selection. That's what you get now. That's your choice now. And again, keep the image frozen. Look around at it, observe it from every angle. See if you like this choice. See if you like this. Notice the differences. Notice how this version makes you feel. Notice why you didn't pick this version in the first place. What do you like about this version? What are you a little bit hesitant about with this version, if anything? Are there any adjustments you want to make? You have ultimate control. We can continue swiping. Okay, and when you're ready, I want you to press play again. I want you to allow time to work again. And run the scenario now with this new object in place, this new creation in place. For some people, doing this once might be enough. For a lot of people, this is something you want to come back to and play the new scenario again and again and again and again until the new scenario, the new selection is the default selection. And that's what you think of when you think of this thing. But also let this serve you as a kind of guide of what you ultimately want to be doing at all times throughout your day. That you're going to go out and there's going to be little triggers, and oftentimes they're little. They're just little things that remind you of something. And it only takes a split second to do this within your awareness, to freeze time, to catch it, and to swipe and choose something different. To choose something different regardless of what you think you're seeing outside. And imagine outside is in quotation marks, in the world around you. That's the goal. Well, no. That's the steps. Hopefully you do this enough that you don't get triggered. But we'll see if, as a species, we ever get there. All right. I love you so much. And I'll see you next time.